Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered how long you can live and be healthy? According to scientific research, there are many factors that can affect our life expectancy, especially when we enter our 70s. However, an interesting question is, can we predict our life expectancy based on current health signs? With the development of medicine and science, researchers have shown that there are signs and living habits that can predict each person's life expectancy after the age of 70. And in today's video, we will explore together 7 signs that have been scientifically proven to tell how long you will live after the age of 70. If you or a loved one is in this age group, don't miss the important signs below. 1. Body mass index, BMI, and life expectancy, 1,500 words. Body mass index, BMI, is one of the most important indicators in predicting a person's health, especially after the age of 70. BMI is calculated by dividing weight, kg, by height, m squared. Although BMI cannot reflect all factors related to health, it is still a useful tool to assess body condition and the danger of diseases related to obesity or underweight. Causes of low and high BMI. Low BMI, under 18.5. A low BMI can indicate that the body is lacking nutrients and not maintaining a healthy amount of muscle. This is especially dangerous for the elderly because being underweight can lead to a weakened immune system, reducing the ability to fight diseases and infections. When BMI is low, the body has fewer energy reserves, making it harder to recover from illness, injury, or surgery. In addition, a malnourished and underweight body can increase the risk of fractures or falls due to lack of muscle strength and low bone density. High BMI above 30. A high BMI can be a sign of obesity, a major risk factor for many diseases, including cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, and cancer. Obesity can put increased stress on the heart and other organs, causing serious health problems. People with high BMIs often experience respiratory and musculoskeletal problems, as excess body mass puts increased stress on the joints and respiratory system. Impact of BMI on life expectancy. Low BMI. People with a BMI below the normal range may have a shorter life expectancy, especially if they lack nutrients and muscle. Studies have shown that being underweight can reduce the ability to fight disease, increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease and cancer, thereby shortening life expectancy. A 2013 study from Harvard University found that people with a low BMI have a higher risk of death than people with a normal or moderately high BMI. This is because being underweight can cause serious problems with immune function, and the body does not have enough energy to fight diseases. High BMI. People with a high BMI may also have a shorter life expectancy, especially if they have obesity-related diseases. Many studies have shown that people with a BMI of 30 or more have a higher risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and cancer, which can reduce life expectancy. A study by the World Health Organization, WHO, found that obese people have a higher risk of premature death than people with a normal BMI. However, there are also studies showing that a moderate BMI and maintaining a healthy body weight will lead to a longer life, especially when combined with a healthy diet and regular physical activity. How to maintain a healthy BMI. Adjust your diet. Eat enough nutrients. A diet rich in fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals will help maintain a stable body weight while still providing enough energy for the body. Reduce starch and sugar. To control BMI, older people should minimize the amount of sugar and refined starch in their daily diet. Increase vegetables and fruits. Vegetables and fruits provide a lot of fiber and antioxidants, which help maintain cardiovascular health and reduce the risk of chronic disease. Exercise regularly. Gentle exercises such as walking, yoga, or swimming can help maintain a normal body weight and improve overall health. Exercise not only helps reduce excess fat, but also strengthens muscles, making the body firm and flexible. Monitor body weight. Seniors should monitor their body weight and BMI regularly to detect weight problems early. Regular checkups will help detect changes in weight and plan appropriate adjustments to diet and lifestyle. 2. Exercise and physical activity status. Physical activity is an important predictor of longevity, especially as you enter your 70s. Maintaining an active lifestyle can reduce the risk of many chronic diseases and improve overall health. prolonging life. Older adults can live longer if they maintain regular physical activity. Causes related to longevity. Improve cardiovascular health. Exercise helps improve blood circulation and strengthen the cardiovascular system. A healthy heart reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and blood pressure problems, thereby prolonging life. Increase muscle strength. Exercise helps maintain muscle mass and bone density, which is especially important for older adults, helping to reduce the risk of osteoporosis and the possibility of fractures. Weight control. Exercise helps maintain a healthy weight, which reduces the risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and other health problems associated with being overweight. Improves mental health. Exercise helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. People who are physically active are more likely to maintain a positive mood and cope better with life's challenges. Types of exercise for seniors. Walking. Walking is one of the easiest and most effective forms of exercise. Walking improves cardiovascular health, lowers blood pressure, and improves muscle function without putting too much stress on the joints. Yoga. Yoga not only strengthens muscles, but also improves flexibility and reduces the risk of falls. Yoga also helps seniors reduce anxiety and improve sleep quality. Swimming. Swimming is a low-impact sport that helps strengthen muscles and improve the respiratory system without putting pressure on the joints. This is an ideal sport for seniors. Lightweight training. Muscle strengthening exercises, such as lightweight training, help maintain muscle strength, especially for seniors. These exercises are important in maintaining independence and reducing the risk of falls. Benefits of physical activity. Increase longevity. According to research by the World Health Organization, WHO, people who exercise at least 30 minutes a day can live longer and healthier lives. Improve quality of life. Physical activity helps seniors maintain overall health, increase energy, and improve mood. 3. Healthy diet. Diet has a direct impact on longevity. People who eat a diet that is nutritious and low in processed foods live longer, have fewer chronic diseases, and are healthier. A healthy diet helps maintain a healthy weight, reducing the risk of heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Causes of longevity. Eat a well-balanced diet. A diet that includes adequate protein, vitamins, minerals, and fiber provides the body with the energy and nutrients it needs. People who eat a lot of vegetables, fruits, and whole grains are more likely to live longer. Limit processed foods. Processed foods that are high in sugar, salt, and saturated fat can increase the risk of diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Antioxidant supplements. Foods rich in vitamins A, C, and E have the ability to protect the body from the harmful effects of free radicals, reduce the risk of chronic diseases, and help prolong life. Foods to eat to increase lifespan. Green vegetables and fruits. These foods are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which help protect the body from disease. Vegetables such as spinach, carrots, and fruits such as oranges and strawberries will help you maintain eye health, heart health, and immune system. Whole grains. Foods such as oats, brown rice, and quinoa provide high amounts of fiber, which helps maintain heart health and digestive health. Fish and nuts. Salmon, mackerel, and chia seeds contain omega-3, a healthy fat that helps reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and improve brain health. How to maintain a healthy diet. Eat on time and on schedule. Maintaining a regular eating routine helps the body function properly and absorb nutrients better. Reduce salt and sugar intake. Limiting salt and sugar will help reduce the risk of high blood pressure and diabetes. Drink enough water. Make sure the body is always hydrated to maintain the function of the kidneys, skin, and other organs. 4. Mental health and social relationships. Mental health and social relationships play an important role in maintaining overall health and predicting longevity. Older adults who are optimistic and maintain positive social relationships tend to live longer than those who feel lonely or depressed. Causes related to mental health and longevity. Loneliness and depression. Prolonged feelings of loneliness and depression can lead to serious health problems, including cardiovascular disease and impaired immune function. People who feel lonely tend to have weakened immune systems, are more susceptible to illness, and have a lower life expectancy. Social relationships. Studies show that people with positive social relationships, especially within family and friends, can maintain better health and live longer. How to maintain social connections and optimism. Get involved in community activities. Joining a sports team, workshop, or volunteering will help you maintain social connections and feel loved and cared for. Maintain family and friend relationships. Practicing open communication and mutual support within the family helps build a strong social network, creating a source of spiritual motivation. 5. Sleep quality. Quality sleep is an important factor that directly affects health and longevity. People who sleep deeply and regularly are likely to live longer and healthier lives, especially if they maintain good sleep habits from a young age. Causes related to sleep and longevity. Lack of sleep. People who lack sleep or have poor sleep can experience cardiovascular problems, weakened immune systems, and memory loss. This can reduce life expectancy. Irregular sleep. Studies show that people who sleep irregularly or wake up many times during the night will have serious health problems, especially in the cardiovascular and nervous systems. How to maintain quality sleep. Create a fixed sleep routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate the body's biological clock. Create an ideal sleeping environment. Make sure your bedroom is always quiet, cool, and free of bright lights. 6. Brain activity level. Brain activity level is one of the important factors that predict longevity, especially for the elderly. Maintaining and improving cognitive and intellectual abilities not only helps you live longer, but also helps you maintain an independent and quality life. The brain needs to be stimulated and regularly active to maintain clarity, avoid mental decline, or Alzheimer's disease. Causes related to brain activity and longevity. Cognitive decline. Cognitive decline, such as frequent forgetfulness or difficulty remembering, can be a sign of Alzheimer's disease or other mental health conditions. Studies show that low brain activity or lack of mental stimulation can shorten life expectancy because the brain can no longer maintain its ability to repair itself and function effectively. Exercise your brain. When the brain is not regularly exercised, its ability to maintain cognitive function will gradually decrease. However, maintaining intellectual activities such as reading, solving puzzles, learning a new language, or playing mind games can help reduce the decline in brain function. Impact of brain activity on longevity. Maintaining memory and alertness. People who maintain intellectual activity will have good memories and clear reasoning abilities throughout their lives. Scientific studies have shown that engaging in intellectual activities can slow down the aging process of the brain, increase longevity, and reduce the risk of diseases such as Alzheimer's. Reduce the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. Exercising the brain through thinking activities, such as reading, learning a new language, or playing chess, can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's. A recent study found that people who engage in intellectual activities regularly have improved brain function and a lower risk of dementia. Brain-boosting activities. Reading and research. Reading is a great way to keep your brain active. Regular readers not only improve their cognitive abilities, but also stimulate their imagination and develop knowledge. Spend time every day reading, especially books that help you learn new knowledge. Learn a new language. Learning a new language is a great way to stimulate your brain. Learning a new language increases your ability to communicate and improves your brain's ability to process information. Research also shows that people who learn multiple languages are more resistant to mental decline and live longer. Play board games or brain games. Games like chess, reading puzzles, or playing Sudoku are great ways to improve logical thinking and memory. These games stimulate the brain, reducing the risk of mental decline. Gue Wai Kien Fan Hoi. Bang Jukin Ben. Kak Ban Dike De Tukien. Dalu. How to keep your brain active. Practice mental exercises every day. Set aside time each day to do brain-stimulating exercises like solving puzzles, learning new vocabulary words, or reading. Aim to read one book a month or solve one brain game a week to keep your brain active. Get involved in social activities. Social interaction is also a great way to keep your brain healthy. Conversations, group activities, and being involved in communities will help keep you mentally alert and improve your thinking skills. Eat brain-boosting foods. Foods rich in omega-3s, found in salmon, walnuts, flax seeds. Vitamin E, found in nuts and vegetable oils. And antioxidants, found in fruits like blueberries, strawberries, can help protect the brain from damage and help maintain cognitive function. 7. Stress management. Prolonged stress can have a negative impact on health and longevity. When the body is exposed to stress for a long time, the immune system is weakened, increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and other chronic diseases. Studies have shown that people who are able to control stress can live longer and healthier lives. Causes related to stress and longevity. Chronic stress. Chronic stress increases the level of the hormone cortisol, which is a factor that is harmful to the body when produced in excess. High cortisol over a long period of time can increase blood pressure, reduce immunity, and weaken the cardiovascular system, thereby shortening life expectancy. Weakened immune system. Chronic stress weakens the immune system, making the body susceptible to infections, cancer, and immune-related diseases. People with chronic stress are more susceptible to disease and will have a shorter life expectancy. Increased risk of cardiovascular disease. When the body is under stress, the heart has to work harder to supply oxygen to the body, which can increase blood pressure and increase the risk of cardiovascular disease. Effects of stress on longevity. Reduced life expectancy due to cardiovascular disease. People living in a state of chronic stress may have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and irregular heartbeat, which contribute to an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and heart failure, leading to a reduced life expectancy. Weakened immunity. Chronic stress can reduce the body's ability to fight off disease, making it more susceptible to infections or autoimmune diseases. Chronic stress also weakens the body's ability to heal itself after illness or injury. Ways to manage stress. Meditation and mindfulness. Meditation and mindfulness are very effective methods to reduce stress and improve mental health. Practicing meditation regularly every day helps reduce cortisol levels and creates a sense of peace in the mind. Exercise regularly. Exercises such as walking, yoga, or swimming help reduce stress, improve mood, and help the body maintain overall health. Exercise helps release endorphins, hormones that help reduce stress and bring about a sense of happiness. Social interaction. Maintaining good social relationships and participating in community activities helps reduce feelings of loneliness and stress. Talking and sharing feelings with friends or family helps reduce stress and create bonds. Get enough and quality sleep. Lack of sleep or poor sleep can increase stress levels. Maintain a regular bedtime routine and ensure 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night to help the body recover and reduce stress. Predictors of longevity after age 70 are the result of a long process of combining lifestyle, physical, and mental factors. These factors affect not only how long we live, but also how well we live in our later years. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle, from diet to physical activity to stress management, will help you live a long and healthy life.